Okay, Married to Medicine, season 10, episode 2. Dr. Heavenly was, I think she was doing yoga and her hair fell off. That was hilarious. Phaedra and Quad was talking with the DUI, and she's dating, and they were talking about the DUI. Then they had the whole Butler thing. I was like, lie. Phaedra is such a liar, man. I know that butler is only there for show. Um, I thought it was really important to show this whole scene with the sex talk with Toya and Eugene. I did love seeing Jackie doing her job with um gosh, what is her name? The rapper. The Brat. Well, I cannot stand this whole when she made this statement, which what is her name? Sweet Tea makes a statement about how she's making the food and she's feeding him on real plates as a shade to Quad, talking about go after what you want, girls. And then she goes online saying that she did never watch the show. Like that is in straight contradiction to all that you're saying. Anyway, the wedding dress shopping. Latoya and Phaedra are there with the wedding dress, and they told her again that she has a flat bottom. Phaedra likes to continue to remind her that she has no butt. Look, I think, why are you looking so hard? Anyway, Latoya has this wine career venture, which is nice. Oh, wait, let me go back to the wedding dress thing. Um, the um, the wedding dress, because I thought it was actually pretty interesting. She talks about how she's involved in this support group, and Phaedra does like, look, I can't date an old man. I'm not a nurse. Yeah. And, you know, the support group is really kind of strange. I don't think that telling people that you join a support group is a way to go. I get that it may be a Facebook group and it is a Facebook group, but in your head, when you're hearing somebody say, I'm involved in a support group, I'm thinking like AA. And it also feels like it's feels manipulative. But anyway, it already seems manipulative that you slid into his DMs with the picture of a baby with the baby emoji. It feels manipulative on that part. And then to turn around and say that you joined a group specifically for people with whatever, who's older men. And then you tell her, oh well, you can't be wearing white. And then Latoya makes a clap. They're like the woman goes, well, this dress matches my ring, and Latoya's like, you mean cloudy? I will say that the ring needs work. I thought that the ring was very low budget, and I really did not like the ring. I think that we can upgrade this ring. I thought the ring was kind of small, but I'm not trying to be shady towards the ring. But I do think that the ring is a little on the smaller side. And I would think that being a doctor and an older man, that you would want to have a bit of more of a status by having your wife walk around with a nice ring, not this kind of anyway. LaToya has a wine career venture. And I liked how Eugene was like, look, be prepared for these shady comments. They have this wine club. Sweetie thought that the ladies were mean. And so Faith, Heavenly is like straight up. So there's a support group. You're in a support group, and Sweetie has a nice little retort. Yeah, you can join. It's just like a Facebook group. Well, Heavenly, I don't think it's gonna work for me because my husband's only 6 months older than me. Sweetie's like, look, these women are like my grandma, so I'm trying to be respectful and I'm trying to blend in with his friends, but they making it hard. That's fair, especially when you're not as successful as they are. And she hadn't had enough time to be more successful. I get that, but to me, it feels like she's comfortable with a job, and these other people are comfortable with careers, except LaToya. LaToya's finally doing something with her life besides being a mom, which is fine. Being a mom, that's fine. She felt it's fine, but the problem that I have with LaToya is when they got into financial struggles, Eugene is like working himself to the bone, and she still won't get a part-time job to help out. I did not understand that because your kids are not babies anymore. You can do a part-time job, something, a little extra, while your kids are at work. But I mean, kids are at school. I struggle with that, and it felt like that her sacrifices weren't enough because I cannot, me ethically could not see my husband working, you know, 15 hours, 16 hours, 17 hours a day and being like spending money. I just could not understand that. Anyway, Sweet Tea felt ganged up on. She explains also she didn't felt a way about Quad. Dr.Simone, I think, was really good in supporting her. She really she ran after her. And she's like, look, if you want to get married to somebody who's supportive, then you marry a woman. I mean, it was a joke, but she's overwhelmed with the wedding. And I am Jackie. Jackie looked at Phaedra and was like, look, if I get divorced to Curtis, you can't be his friend. So she comes back, and then eventually, after she tells everyone about how, she doesn't feel all that comfortable with the fact that you guys keep bringing up Quad, they do all the testing, come to find out that the person who only likes the box wine and not the good wine is Simone. Figures. And, you know, Sweet Tea has had enough. So she gets up, and lo and behold, she still has the price tag. Now, Dr. Jackie says, well, she didn't have access to the money yet. So, she's going to take that back. Now, it's funny. Now, I've heard other people are like, well, she probably didn't want to take it back. She probably just didn't feel it. No, you had that sucker tucked in. You knew you could feel the paper back there, going against your skin. You tucked that bad boy in because you were going to take it back, which is fine, but embarrassing. Phaedra has a meeting with Greg, and once again, she brings up the girl's flat butt, and he's defending her. She got some butt underneath there. Okay, fine. She wants to have a prenup, mentions prenup. Look, I technically don't have a problem with the conversation, but the reason why I do have a bit of a problem with it is because this is a conversation I wouldn't take it as far as she did. I would not be talking about her body parts, but I would be talking about how are you planning on protecting yourself. And I would think about my best friend. Like if he was to get married, I'd be like, okay, look, you need to think probably I would probably have, do you love her? Is this what you really want to do? Kind of a conversation for sure. However, I have never tried to really be friends with any of the people he's dated. And any of my male friends, I really don't try to get close to the woman in their life because I think it's effed up to be sitting looking at the person that they're with in their face and laughing and kikiing and making them feel comfortable and then run tell that because I'm closer to him. I like to draw boundaries. I am not going to be your kiki because I want you to realize that I'm friends with him. So if things don't go right, he's my friend. I'm siding with him 110% of the time. And like a friend of mine, he got divorced, and me and his wife or ex-wife is pretty cool. And she's actually my sorority sister. But at the end of the day, I've known him for over 20 years. And my mother and his dad used to work together. And his dad and my mom lived down the street from each other. I'm not going to side with her at all. So therefore, like I mean, she's cool. We cool. But and I like her. I see her, I give her a hug and everything else. But I have one loyalty. And that's him. And she knows that. And I think that's cool. So we're sorority sisters too. And I'm still going to side with him. So I struggle with how Phaedra is, but this is because Phaedra is a manipulative, sneaky, conniving chick. You can never be close to someone who is friends with your husband or your future husband and the ex-wife. You think she's cool with you? You think she's not going to be doing things behind your back? I think you're naive. And this is what I don't like about Sweetie. She's naive. She's very trusting beyond whatever. She's not using her cognitive skills. Please get some of those. Bye.